Hello guys, so today we're going to be making it so that the character uses a first person view over a third person. This is for our horror game, so we want to increase the immersion. So to do that we go ahead and open a third person character. We're going to be deleting the touch input as we won't be using it, and also the game input and the VR. We'll then go ahead and go over to the viewport, and in the follow camera we're going to be making sure that use pawn control rotation is checked. We'll then drag the camera boom onto the mesh. Camera boom will then, the target arm length will be set to 0. We'll be turning off do collision test, and we'll then be resetting the location. Then we'll go to the parent socket and parent that to head, and then we'll be moving this forward a few inches, just so that it's inside of the head but sticking out a little bit. Now we'll go over to the third person character and type in your and make sure that is checked, and we'll compile that and play. Now we have a working first person camera, which will be used further in more upcoming updates to this tutorial series. Just before we start the project, we'll also be creating some more actors in the base folder. So at first you'll go to blueprint class, and we'll go ahead and create a new game mode. So we'll call this BP_GM. We'll also be creating different actors to be used in the game mode. So we'll be creating a new one called player controller, which you can either type or find right here. I'll be calling this BP_PC, so blueprint_player controller. Next one, we'll be getting the player state. These will all be explained later on, so PS. And we'll also need the game state. BP_game state. Then we'll need the HUD. So HUD, BP_HUD, and we'll also need a game instance, and that will allow us to hold values when we change levels, so BP_GI, and we'll be using the game instance quite a lot alongside the player controller. So once we've got that done, we'll go ahead and open up the game mode, and we'll set the game state to the ones we just made, so BPGS, player controller to the BPPC, player state to the player state, HUD to the HUD, and default pawn will be our third person character. We'll then go ahead and compile, save, and we'll go into our project settings and change in maps and modes to game instance, BPGI, and our editor startup map to level 00, level 00. Once that's complete, we can now begin the actual project and be on our way to making that horror game which we desire.